You know what there's not a lot of clarity about right now in the United States? That is the idea of net neutrality. Herm Edwards is the net neutrality of college football. I was so wrong about Herm Edwards, by the way. I have to say, I thought Herm Edwards was going to go to Arizona State and do a fantastic job. I was dead wrong. I'm changing my opinion right now about Herm Edwards. I thought charisma alone would attract people to want to go to Arizona State and play for him. I completely miscalculated. I've been watching recently how we, as Americans, have been reacting to net neutrality. And by watching net neutralities in the media, I've been watching this in the media, I've seen how important it is to have a clear message. Net neutrality is poorly named. So net neutrality, I don't know very much about it, but it should have been named something like the Equal Internet Access or, Internet Rights Act, something like that. Net neutrality is confusing. It's a confusing name, and it hurts the message. So when Herm Edwards was hired at Arizona State recently, he came out and said, I want to be the CEO of this football team. I want to be, whatever that means though. Whatever that means, I don't know. Again, I thought his excitement and charisma would bring a lot of recruits. No. He came out and said, I want to be the CEO of a college football team. And everyone else is responding like, what does that even mean? I don't know. You're not going to take well, first of all, before I get into the next part, Phil Bennett, the defensive coordinator for Arizona State, has left for personal reasons. Whatever those reasons are, probably because he got a new boss in front of him and he doesn't like him or understand him. Bill Napier, the offensive coordinator from Arizona State, left to go be the head coach at Louisiana Lafayette, even though he was promoted to associate head coach by Herm Edwards. Again, whatever that means. What's an associate head coach when you have another head coach? No idea. And you have all kinds of people decommitting from Arizona State. There are no new recruits that have joined Arizona State's recruiting class since Herm Edwards was hired as the new head coach. This looks really, really bad. So I'm out. I am out on Herm Edwards. I don't know, but what may be possible, Herm Edwards may not even be there at the beginning of next season. Like when next August rolls around and we're starting college football, he may not even be there by that time. He might be out far earlier than that. Here's how much of a problem he has recruiting students, recruiting athletes to play for his football program. If I'm a recruit, I am not betting my future on something I don't understand or someone I don't know. So if you come to me saying, here's my confusing plan, trust me, no. I want a plan I can understand. I want to vote for things I actually understand. I want to put my future and investments into things I understand what I'm doing with. That's why I haven't invested in Bitcoin yet, because I don't fully understand Bitcoin. Once I understand Bitcoin, I might put my money into it. But until then, why? And if I'm a high school kid looking to go to college, and I have one guy, like Chip Kelly at UCLA, who has a clear plan, it's worked before, I know what he's doing. Or you have the guy who was quoted for saying, you play to win the game. And he's giving me this confusing plan I don't understand. I'm going to pick the guy, Chip Kelly, who has a plan I can follow, not Herm Edwards, who's confusing and doesn't seem to be very clear and seems to be losing people day by day. People are leaving the program not wanting to be involved with Herm Edwards. I'm out. I'm absolutely out on Herm Edwards. I thought he was going to be fantastic at Arizona State. I can't buy it anymore. I don't believe it. I don't know it. I don't trust it. I'm done with Herm Edwards. I am all out. I do not believe in Herm Edwards as the head coach of Arizona State.